Good evening. I'd like to call the City of Menasha Administration Committee meeting to order. Clerk Galiazzi, could we have roll call, please?
Alderman Sevenick.
Here.
Alderman Langdon.
Here.
Alderman Kruger.
Here.
Alderman Tom Grady.
Here.
Alderman Ted Grady.
Here.
Alderman Rapella.
Here.
Alderman Nichols.
Here.
Alderman Taylor.
Thank you. The first item of business this evening is minutes to approve from the Administration Committee meeting of August 20th, 2018. Do we have a motion? Alderman Rapella?
I make a motion to approve the minutes to approve the Administration Committee of August 20th, 2018.
Second.
We have a motion and a second from Alderman Tom Grady. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll take a roll call vote. I'm sorry. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. Minutes are approved. We have one communication this evening, and that is a notice of non-renewal of insurance from Ace American Insurance Company. Is there any, are there any questions or comments about this communication? Great, moving on. We have action item number 1 this evening is the Joint Powers Agreement, Winnebago County Emergency 911 System for December 1st, 2018 through November 30th, 2019. Chief Clone is here to tell us about that.
This is just an agreement that allows Winnebago County to become our dispatch center, where in the past it used to be, years ago, used to be right at our First Street Police and Fire Station, but Winnebago County exercises the right to be our dispatch center. So.
And this is something that happens every year.
Correct.
Great, thank you. We'll entertain a motion and then take any questions if necessary. Alderman Rapella?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the Joint Powers Agreement of the Winnebago County Emergency 911 System, December 1st, 2018 to November 30th, 2019.
Second.
We have a motion and a second from Alderman Kruger to recommend to the Common Council the Joint Powers Agreement. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll take a roll call vote.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you. The next item on our agenda is to apply for, receive, and accept a retail program standards grant funds. Director McKinney.
So this memorandum asks you, we're seeking your approval to apply for, receive, and accept $15,000 in a retail program standard grant fund. And basically this is for environmental health to help us conform with the FDA and Food and Drug Officials standards. And it will support wages and benefits needed to complete the projects that assist us in doing the conforming and to develop a plan. We recommend approval. So do you have any questions about that?
Thank you for that description. We'll entertain a motion. Alderman Rapella.
I make a motion to apply for, receive, and accept retail program standards grant funds.
Second.
We have a motion from Alderman Rapella and a second from Alderman Kruger to forward this item to the council. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we'll take a roll call vote.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you. And the third item on our agenda is the 2019 Environmental Health Program fee schedule, and that is again for Director McKinney today.
So we are seeking your approval to increase our environmental health fees by 2% in 2019. This measure has been approved by the Board of Health on September 14th, and the fee increase includes food service and restaurants, retail food service, lodging, tattoo and body piercing, and mobile home parks. We have not raised fees since I've been here in 2014. The impact will help offset our expenditures, and we recommend that you approve this. I think you had a fee schedule in your packet too, correct? So there should have been 2014 through 18 fees and then a proposed 2019 fee schedule.
Thank you. Is there a motion? Alderman Ted Grady.
I don't have a motion, but I do have a question.
Okay.
Nancy, this increase, was this in your budget for 2019 that was submitted to John?
It will be,
It will be, but it wasn't.
if you approve it tonight,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Sure.
It's getting late. Alderman Repella.
Thank you. I make a motion to approve the 2019 Environmental Health Program fee schedule.
We have a motion from Alderman Repella and a second from Alderman Kruger to forward this fee schedule to council. Alderman Taylor.
Thank you. Director McKinney, something I've noticed that we don't have, and I don't know if this is directly related to your department, but it's definitely a public health situation with taxi cabs in the city. And with many things that happen in public transportation, I think it would be wise for us to get that underneath the health department and possibly a limousine service too. So I'll stop
So
there.
are you talking about putting,
A license fee for inspection,
license fee?
and also I think the company should be aware of health risks that are open to the public. And I'd be happy to stop in your office and talk to you about that further.
thank you. Sure.
Thank you.
Alderman Kruger.
Thank you, Chairwoman. Nancy, the rate hike, how does that put us in line with the average fees of all the other communities? Are we even with them? Are we still lower than what they are, or?
In speaking with Todd Drew, who does look at these fee schedules, we're probably slightly lower, but he'd rather go at this a little more incrementally
Okay.
than to do a large fee schedule at once. We also took a look at the miscellaneous fees that are down in the lower right-hand corner of your charts, and therefore re-inspections, and we haven't tinkered with that. We haven't changed that fee schedule. We are pretty conscious of how we compare to other communities, so that's part of, why we are really cautious with this, and we do realize that we're probably a little lower, but we'll look at this and revisit it in the future.
Okay, so the goal is to be very competitive.
Yes.
With the surround. Okay, thank you.
Are there any other questions? Seeing none, we'll take a roll call vote.
Motion carried on roll call 8-0.
Thank you. And with that, I'm going to request that the fourth item, the CGI Communications Community Video Program Agreement, be moved to the next Administration Committee agenda. There are no pressing time commitments on that. And with that, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Motion by Alderman Sevenick, seconded by Alderman Kruger. All in favor, say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.
Broadcasts of the City of Menasha Administration Committee, Board of Public Works, and Common Council meetings are produced by University Studios of the University of Wisconsin-Fox Valley. Menasha residents and interested parties can obtain information about these meetings and meeting agendas from the city website, www.cityofmenasha-wi.gov. Expression of opinions regarding City of Menasha issues or about these broadcasts can be made by contacting the mayor's office, 920-967-3600, contacting their city alderman. Contact information appears on the website. Completing the electronic feedback form on the website. All public portions of the meetings are recorded in entirety and are not edited for playback.